The iPhone 6 Plus. It's our most remarkable, marvelous, spectacular engineered device yet. Well, just kidding, guys. In this video, I want to cover the iPhone 6 and let you guys know what this device is all about. Everybody seems to be talking about specs. Well, specs aren't everything. So in this video, I want to show you what the iPhone 6 Plus is good at, why you'd want it, and what it's bad at. So what I'm not going to do is read you a list of specs. I've actually used the device for about a week now, and I can go ahead and tell you firsthand what it's like from an iPhone 5S user going to a huge screen and what I like about it, what I don't like about it, just give you a general review of the iPhone 6 based on actual usability. I've been using smaller devices for a while, the 3G, 4S, the 5, and I've been using the 5S before actually upgrading to the 6 Plus. It wasn't intentional. I just got it a few hours before I got the iPhone 6 and I had to spend some time with it. I loved it. I mean, I couldn't let it go. But the first thing you need to accept is that it's not a one-handed phone. This thing is going to be so hard to use with one hand. It's intended to be used with two hands, and you just got to let go of the mentality that you're going to be using it only with one hand and it's uncomfortable. So as soon as you accept that, the experience will change. The display is gorgeous, crisp, sharp, even called by many one of the best displays on the market now. It's 1080p with a 401 pixel density. Content looks stunning on it. Movies, games, everything just looks so sharp and real. It's hard to believe that something so good can be on a phone. And coming from the iPhone 6, you won't notice much of a difference, but text will be sharper. And that also ties in with one of the negative aspects, is that many app developers haven't had time to update their apps and make them sharper to make up for the resolution on the 6 Plus. So some content could seem fuzzy and not the same, just a little blown up on the iPhone 6 Plus display. The iPhone 6 Plus is NFC equipped, so it will work with Apple Pay, which is probably the first standard mobile payment system to be put in place. This is one of the things I can't get enough of on the iPhone 6 Plus, and that's battery life. It literally lasts forever. Okay, 2 solid days of usage, but that's with a lot of video, a lot of music, web browsing. You're gonna notice that the battery on this thing is just indestructible. I love it. A whole day is nice, but having 2 days with heavy usage, man, thank you, Apple. The iPhone 6 Plus does a great job at that. Not only that, but in 10 minutes, you can charge about 10% of the phone if it's really down low. So this thing charges fast, even though it has a bigger battery, still charges as good as an iPhone 6. The design is nice. It seems to be a hit and miss with a lot of people, but I like it. I like how the screen wraps right into the body. It makes for a seamless experience between software and hardware, just like Apple said. And sliding back on pages is easier now due to the curved edge of the display. It's nice. Now I could see that being a negative as well, because dropping this thing is now going to be easier. It's thinner, rounded edges. It's going to be hard to grip without a case on, so that is a negative for me. The camera on this thing is a dream. Because Apple actually changes the sensor for every iteration of the iPhone, it actually makes a difference. While the megapixel count stayed the same, the actual sensor changed, and a lot changed besides it. So now you get these crisp, beautiful photos. And while it's not a huge jump from the iPhone 5S, video recording is where the biggest change is. So all of these videos were taken with the 6 Plus. Not only does it have optical image stabilization, but 240 frames per second video. And man, you can get some really cool shots. All of these, again, on the 6 Plus. I cannot believe how good it is coming from a smartphone. The new focus pixels Apple added means you can get a fast focus, crisp focus in any situation if the iPhone's moving around even. It just works so well. The iPhone 6 Plus is a phone that's very hard to dislike. It does everything so well. And screen clarity, battery life, and camera are the 3 areas where the iPhone 6 Plus just shines. And I think that once you actually use this thing in real life, you'll notice that those really are the best points of the new iPhone 6 Plus. That's all great, but what's bad about the iPhone 6 Plus? Why shouldn't you buy it? Well, let me tell you what I don't like about it. So to begin, reachability. It's Apple's solution for one-handed use, which doesn't really work very well. You can double tap it, it brings the screen down, but once you open up an application, it goes right back up. You gotta double tap it again. So I'm sure they'll figure it out, but for now I couldn't realize why you couldn't just keep it down there until you double tapped it again. It just doesn't work very well. The back of the phone has 2 things I don't like. For one, antenna bands look like they've just been painted on. They don't match, I don't like them. And the protruding camera lens, it just sticks out, and the back of the phone is completely flat except for that one little camera lens thing. Is the iPhone 6 Plus worth it? I'd say absolutely. For Apple's very first time building a big phone, I'd say they did a very good job. Except for a few negatives here and there, it's generally a very solid experience, a beautiful combination of form and function. So that's my iPhone 6 Plus review. That's what I think of it and what I don't like about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Have a great day. Peace.